So it's not uncommon for me to hear from people, I like the gun that I have, but I need another one to accomplish something else with. There are a lot of things to take into consideration when you're trying to determine what your firearm is most useful for or even capable of. And I'm willing to bet that by the end of this video, the guns you have will probably be very close to doing everything you want them to do. Now, just like every firearm has its lane, you know, its place that it performs and functions the best, there are a lot of things that go into to factor that, an awful lot of things. One very, very important thing that for some reason a lot of people don't really spend the time and money that they probably should, and it took me a lot of time to learn this too, but it's very, very important, are the sights. The sights that you use determine whether you and I are squeezing the capabilities out of this rifle to its fullest extent. I would almost dare say that the sight that you use is more important in the abilities of the rifle than the rifle itself, probably than anything else. For instance, this particular gun, this is a BCI Defense American short-barreled rifle, obviously. This particular gun has a Trijicon reflex sight right now. This is a primary sight for this system. There's no magnification. There is just a single red dot. This particular one, it is a 4.5 MOA dot, and it's a very, very large objective. It's very easy to keep both eyes open and be able to acquire your target very, very fast. During the day, it has fiber optic strips that gather light and power that dot. For low light to no light, the same dot is charged with tritium, so you don't need any external power source whatsoever. You don't have any batteries to go dead, and you always have a light that's similar to the environment that you're in. If it's very bright, there's a lot of light hitting the fiber optics, and your dot is very, very bright. If it's low light, it's gathering, again, less light, and the dot corresponds to that. Fantastic sight for close-up shooting, not that good for a long distance, for numerous reasons. One of those reasons are the size of the dot. 4.5 minute of angle dot translates simply enough to a 4.5-inch dot at 100 yards. That's a big dot. Now, it's great for shooting fast because you can acquire your target quick, but 4.5 inches of dot at 100 yards, that covers a pretty big area. So you're not going to be bullseye shooting looking for a little center point, but you're going to keep it right here all of the time, and you're going to do it quick. Now, when you get to longer ranges, or you want to be more precise, you don't want it somewhere in this area, you want it somewhere here, then you're going to need a different sight. And that's the point where a lot of people think, all right, I've got this package and it's all set up for, in this case, close quarter battle, CQB, close-up shooting. Now I need something for 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards. Sometimes the answer, it may not be inexpensive, but it's probably going to be less expensive than a whole new set, especially if you're using a quick detach scope mount like I use on mine. I'm using the ARMS quick detach mounts, and they're simply two arms that lift up, the sight comes off, the new sight drops on, and you close the arms on that. It's that fast, it's very tight, it's very consistent, and it's very, very reliable. And once you get a couple sights that are sighted in for your platform, you can easily take this sight off and you can put something else on, like this 1-to-6 power sight with a bullet drop compensator and range-finding reticle. Now you're going to get hits at 200 yards, 300 yards without any problem whatsoever from exactly the same platform, just a different sight. Now, it isn't very often that I'm out here on the long range with little short firearms like this. Typically, I'm using these on the pistol or submachine gun range, and I save the bigger stuff as a rule for the 400-yard range. But we've got targets scattered at 100, 200, 300, 400, soon to be 500, and it really lets us squeeze all the performance that we can out of these things. And I'm probably not like most people, though I'll be quicker to admit it than most. Almost every firearm I have shoots better than I do, and that's a serious statement. In order to find what these things will really do, you have to have the right ammunition, you have to have the right optics. There are a lot of things that you've got to do right before you actually find the point that you're squeezing all the performance you can out of that. And an additional sight, a proper sight for what it is you're trying to do, is only going to enhance things. It's certainly going to help. So look into scopes that will help you get the most out of your platform. You might find that you have the ability to do much, much more than you're asking of it right now. And if you have a sight like the Trigicon that I'm using that's good for short distance, it absolutely is not going to perform well for you at very, very long distances, especially when tight groups are required. But it's not because you can't do it, and it's not because your rifle can't do it. You're only working outside of the spec of the sight. So the sights mean everything. Check it out. I've been doing a lot with Optics Planet lately. They've got an enormous inventory. They've got all kinds of resources. They're very, very helpful. And they've even provided me with a discount code that they said that I could share with you to get 5% off your entire order at Optics Planet. My money is important to me. I need to stretch it out as far as I can. I'm sure that you feel the same way. That information will be in the description at the bottom of this video. So I hope that this short video was helpful. I hope you're able to squeeze absolutely every ounce of performance out of your system. It's amazing what these things will do when they have the right sights. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Click like on this video. Share us with your friends in your vast social media universe. And until next time, have fun and be safe. I got some shooting to do. Imagine that. Love it.